Productions, All Month Productions. What's up, YouTubers? I was gonna hold back till February, but I'm gonna go ahead with this Black History Arsenal. FBI agents and cops that went the other way, tampering with evidence, uh, addicted to drugs, shaving off the top, meaning that they taking money from the ballistics and all the private places where they hide all the drugs when they confiscate them, and drug busts, and task force ATF. You know, you got to realize the human mind. These guys, these women wake up every morning, put on a blue suit, went through the academy, passed it, and became cops or FBI agents, went through the organization, and they come across a lot of stuff out here in the world. A lot of busts, a lot of money, a lot of drugs. And if you don't have a somewhat spiritual mind, you're gonna be prompt to do certain things that's crooked, and that's there you have it. Some people get in their mind, God damn, I work a hard job. I see all kinds of stuff that's brutal and foul. And I'm sitting here in this bus with all this money and drugs, and I got working 9 to 5, getting a check. 9 times out of 10, you know what happened. People get to stealing, either stealing the money, or stealing the drugs, or taking the drugs, or vice versa. And there you have it. Then evidence start to get fucked up. People tampering with evidence. It's a lot of stuff that goes down. Now, the rule of thumb that's been going on for years, no one talks about it. All these murder cases, sometimes the cops throw drugs and guns on the victim and set them up. Or, on the other hand, they take the drugs and the guns and the money from the victim and still set them up. But the FOP and the FBI, they're a brotherhood, sisterhood, and they take care of their own. They cover each other. See, you gotta realize that's a different element. That's a different element. Now, when you're in the street game, when you're a criminal, and I want you brothers to get this, because there's no honor, it's no loyalty. Remember that. When you're in the street game, you can't trust nobody. There's no rules to the game. And when you think it's rules, you're a goddamn fool. You're going to be the one getting your head bust cracked. You're going to be the one getting your wigs, smoothed on back. And there you have it. That's what's going on. All these people getting their heads cracked, getting their noodles bust out, because they thought it was rules. It ain't no rules to the game, man. It never have been. All that TV bullshit and that internet movie or theater movies and all this Universal Productions dumb shit. Look, man, when it come down to reality, sisters and brothers and sisters, it's no rules to the game. I'm a prime example to tell you. I'm from the streets, been in the streets, still in the streets, born and raised in Southeast Washington, D.C. Yes, when it was riggedy raw. These youngins don't know. Yeah, it's raw now, but it'll never be like back in '85 and in the '80s, and it was off the chain. People getting slumped everywhere. It wasn't no talking. You talk shit, you get your shit split, and that's what was going on. But that's beside the point. The point is now, how do we change that? That's the people in blue. It's humans. They no different from me and you that's not a police or not in law enforcement. When that suit goes off, they regular citizens. I told you in an earlier video, they do not serve and protect the citizens. They serve and protect the rich and the land and the state. The materiality of United States. They not for you. Look, they not for you. Meaning that they don't protect the citizens. They protect all the riches and the goods of the rich. Now, I'm not going to throw every person that's in law enforcement under the bus, meaning that you got some good people. I call them bloodhounds in trench coats. That's what I call them. You got some good people out here that is solving crimes. That is apprehending people. That is getting their little kudos and locking people up. But that's only a faithful few. And the rest of them, they off, they crooked. They setting folks up and every damn thing, backed up by the brotherhood. You may not like it. That's how it is. So get used to it. That's why it pays to go to a public library, get something in your brain, study, figure out what do you have, your God-given talent, and do it legally. Because brothers of all nationalities and colors and sistership, y'all should be tired of getting apprehended. Y'all should be getting tired of going to jail. Court case after court case. Then pretty soon you get locked up or hit or motherfucker go to the death chamber, depending on what crime. How the crime varies. In certain states you get the chair and you get lethal injection, and that's the pathway you want to go. That's on you. At a certain age, you're supposed to know right from wrong. I don't know about you. I don't want to be in no one's motherfucking jail. It's jail out here it's jail. I'm not in jail, but it's jail out here in society. Satan's plantation. I made a video about that. Check it out. Satan's plantation. That's what you living on. If you study hard enough, you'll figure that out. So your brothers and sisters got to study your environment, study what's going on, and follow the money trail. They set these things up for certain individuals that don't understand and comprehend, or not wise enough to realize it's a maze, it's a labyrinth of hell, and unknowingly, you don't know you're going to commit a crime if you don't know the games these people play on a Monopoly board. So that's what they waiting on. They count on that. That's why they building more penitentiaries. That's why they got shit that's brand new with shackles and chains. Y'all heard the stuff on social media. They got trains with damn shackles on it. Who the fuck you think that's for? Now you see, if you paying attention, now it's in full effect. You're up in flames. I told you this. I'll keep telling you this. Everything is escalating now, and they about to get ready to haul people away in concentration camps again. If you don't think that shit's gonna happen, well, you lost. This Ferguson thing, by design. Trayvon Martin, by design. Mike Brown, by design. This Bill Cosby stuff, by design. This stuff happening over there in Paris, France, Europe, by design. By design. Look behind the media. Look behind the media. Do your own investigation. Connect the dots. By design. By design. I'm gonna rip this series apart. The Black History Arsenal. I'm gonna rip it apart. Y'all need to all this month, February. I'm gonna rip it. So y'all need to get this. I want y'all to start connecting dots. Not waste half. I'm just saying, do a little investigation. I know people got to work and make money. You got to survive in the belly of the beast. Yes. You got to do that. But by knowing the attacks bombarded to every citizen in the United States, if you listen and connect the dots and follow your mind accordingly to the media and study what's going on, you will be safe from not getting attacked. It's always information is power. Remember that. Information is power. My shot go out to Dick Gregory. That man is a prime example of a person who's in depth in his speeches and with his investigations, and he say he reads like hundreds of newspapers because he's trying to find the mistake, and he does, and he do. And whoever dispute that person dispute him, they're crazy. Like I said, you got people on social media, they're just trying to get views and start controversy. Assholes. That's what I call them. Social media assholes. They don't have a life. They spend day up, sun down, sun up, fucking with people. They don't pose no threat, because they're not a threat. They ain't bringing up to the table but bullshit. That's why I know when people send me, you know, I had a few comments, but I know them. And I told you in my last video, if you play that game, that's when you fucking up. Don't play that game. Because it's like this. When you don't reply, they leave you alone. And just like in this reality we live in, not social media, I'm talking about in life, your everyday life. When you don't fuck with nobody, say nothing to nobody, act like they don't exist, eventually they get the fucking point. And that's what I'm saying. And that's how I am. I'm a kind of person, I walk past you, leave you standing there talking to your motherfucking self. That's how you cut people off immediately. Then they get the point. If they don't, they just fucking retarded. Anyway, let's get back to the video. I was talking about the law enforcement element. Now, is there any reason why you see shit escalating? Well, I just told you, certain people in the law enforcement is just like criminals. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But they're backed up by the brotherhood. But let's not get this confused. I'm not saying all law enforcement are evil, demonic individuals, because they're not. You got some good people in law enforcement. It's just like it's real life. The devil goes to church, the devil's in the street, the devil's in law enforcement. He's in every facet of society, jobs, everything, professions, everything, religion, everything. You cannot exclude him out. This is a force of energy and power, and if you go on that side, you're in his playground and you're in a labyrinth of hell, and you are possessed. Everything always coincides what I'm trying to tell y'all. So listen, when you critique me, send me some responses. Critique me. When people say this is not spiritual, this is not biblical, they didn't miss the whole. They might as well. They wasted it. I call people, people like that are the walking dead. And it's sad. They walk around every day. There's a lot of people walking around here every day, don't know what the fuck is going on. They think they know. They don't know shit. Because they the walking dead. And those are dangerous people. Because they evil oil. They can be with you or set you up the next day. Those are dangerous individuals because they are dead. Their minds are dead. They living, but their mind dead. They the walking dead. And there you have it. This is a special edition. This is the Black History Arsenal. You see, I'm coming with a whole bunch of onslaughts of subjects and topics. That's how it's gonna be. So look out and leave your comments below. All them up. Let me know how you feel about this law enforcement thing and how you feel about what's going on in these communities and going on across the globe. Because it's serious out here. It's real serious out here. And people are unfortunately getting killed. Loved ones. And it's sad to me, just like the Boko, what's going on in Nigeria, the motherland, the bread basket. And just look how it's escalated. This is why the liquor stores is going to be there again, and it's sad because people going to do it. That's why the dope man going to be there, and that's why you have this crooked shit going on in the law enforcement. You have criminality. You have the criminal element. Because that's what they want. They want you to stay in a labyrinth of hell. They want you to get stressed out. They want you to die. This thing is deeper than you realize, folks. And you got to stay prayed up and strong. If you're not strong, you're done. You fall right to the pit. And I ain't talking about the internal hell. I'm talking about hell on earth. I ain't talking about when you die. I'm talking about it's hell on earth right now. If you don't see that, you don't visualize that, if you don't know that, you are walking dead. I'm out. All of them up. This is part 1. Black History Arsenal. I'm going to let them guns bust for a while on this. Black History Arsenal. Let me put it in your mind, subliminal messages. Black History Arsenal. Leave your comments below. Support, man. Support.